Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, thank you. Gecko, the old school gamer here, presenting Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Okay, so I did a one and done recently, and I showed you my $3 million garage, and I showed you I'll show you the price. Yeah. So, I love this game. I think I started a new garage on Expert, and I'm really curious to see how that runs. So I figure, what the hell? Might as well record it and just kind of go with this. But to show you, okay, right here. Boom. There we go. My first profile, that's Gecko. 44, level 44. $3,240,000, 552. I cannot lose money in this game. That garage is maxed out. That garage is dope. I have all the tools I need. I got everything I need. Everything is maxed out. My personal attributes are maxed out because you have those. You have personal attributes. I've played 115 hours on that game, and it was in normal. Now, when you're in normal, as you move the cursor over, there's highlights. Now that does help because some of the parts are actually kind of really tight and hard to see. And once you highlight it, you then now with once it's highlighted, it's actually easier to install. When you're on expert mode, like this version, which we're gonna do, Gex Garage. Okay, level 1, I got $3,360 expert. I've only played 26. I actually played for 26 minutes. I did an hour and a half video, a one and done, and it shows only 26 minutes. All the rest of it is explanation. Well, part of that was actually a lot of that was the other garage, because I wanted to show what my new garage looked like and all that, or my built garage and everything in there. So you can check out the video in the description to see what the big garage is, what you can expect once you upgrade everything. This garage is very small, and it will be upgraded. Hopefully, if I stick with it. I think I'm going to stick with this because I really want to try the expert mode. It's twice the experience point. It's double the experience points. I imagine the pay will be either the same, maybe less. I don't know. The highlights, though, that's what I'm most nervous about. Once you move the cursor over your item, you're supposed to be able to see what you can take off and what you can put on. Now, here's where I'm guessing the expert part comes in. Sometimes I'm like, why the fuck isn't it on? It's like, oh wait, it's red. So if it's red, I need to find the part that's green. Here it is, boom, and then I take it off. So sometimes there might be something I'm missing. So we're gonna try this. I've seen enough of these vehicles that I think I can do this without the highlights. So that's my main concern. So we're gonna jump right in. So that's the pre-game. Oh yeah. The loading screen on this game admittedly sucks. And now it's going to be on 80 for a long time. So I hope you have a coffee. I love playing this game, especially when I'm not feeling like I want to play anything, and there's nothing else to do. Where I'm just like vegging, basically. So I got the okay. Just so you know, there's this like static shit. That's the green screen not being the right color. I got the AC on because it's kind of hot. I get sweaty, so it's pressing against the cabinet. The sheet is pressing against the cabinet a lot more than normal. So I'm not too worried about it today. Oh, I fucking hate the loading screen. So, I have... Come on, buddy. There we go. Alright, so, we last left the one and done. I have... This is the storyline car, okay? I have 4 vehicles in the facility. Wow, look at this shit. This, that's the other thing I never noticed. There's trash all over the fucking place. Oh man, I can't wait to upgrade. Yeah. Okay, so this car is the storyline car. Okay, that's the car we want to do immediately. If we can afford it. These 2 cars need brakes done to them. So, I don't want to deal with those right now. Those are customer cars, by the way. And nothing is highlighted. Like, I can go into this toolbox. I can go into this toolbox. They're the same thing. I don't know why we need this many. Oh, I can actually... Okay. This is your interior. We're going to clean the car. We're going to clean the interior of the car just to be nice. Oh my god. 160? Fuck that. Okay, we're not going to be nice. Okay, don't clean $160 to clean the interior of this motherfucker. Fuck that. Okay, so having a $3 million garage, I don't worry about money because I'm always making money on that. And that, no, we're not doing $160. Okay. Boy, that threw me off. I can't believe that. Okay, so we're going to hit Y. All right, and we're going to go into this menu here. That's your... Okay. Now, I bought 4 brand new tires because this job is going to require tires and a couple brake parts. Now, I'm going to hit that wire. That was my inventory, obviously. So this is car status. It's going to be really important. Now, if I was to look for this car specifically, it can be found at these locations: barn, junkyard, auction. And this is a car of origin, which means if I found this car at a barn, it would say barn. But this is a mission car, so this is one way you can tell. Also, up here is the phone, right at the very top. This is our mission. All right, so we do this, we're going to get a lot more experience than it would be on normal. So here is our list of parts that we need to fix. So we need 2 brake pads, a fuel pump, an oil filter, and standard tires. Now, here's the thing. I wish I could go into my shall we say, I wish we could go into a shopping list and add those specific parts to that list from here, but we can't. So we have to remember 2 brake pads, a fuel pump. So let's go to the computer. Boom. 2 brake pads. So we search. Let's see, brake. Pads. Here we go, brake pads. You want 2 of these. Boom. There. And a fuel pump, right? Yes, let's make sure. Yeah, fuel pump. If I had my tablet, oh my god. I could easily just like do it from the car. But because we're starting from scratch, we don't have the tab. So that means we have to turn around and look. Okay, I'm sure this is the fuel pump we need. Yeah. Fuel pump. Oil filter, V8. Yeah. Oil. Now we look for the V8 oil filter, which is over here. The yellow one, not the OHV. That's different. Boom. And a round air filter. 2 carb. Round air filter. Oops. Round air filter. 2 carb. 2 carb. Let's see what this brings up. Boom. Air filter right here. Perfect. 2 carb air filter. Boom. Okay. And like I mentioned earlier, we bought the 4 tires already. Now, those brakes that we need to do, they're on the front. But the car is lifted. Actually, let's go under the hood and see if I can reach the oil filter from here. Normally, I would just do this on the fucking engine lift, but I don't have an engine lift. Okay, there's my cursor right here, wandering around. You see that? This is going to be, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so I need to take this off. So I press A for for Xbox. I press A. I take that off. Then I hit triangle and or Y. And I go to part mount. Okay. Right there. And this is really good. I was hoping for this. Because you gotta see what's missing. And when you're looking at this rusted mess, it's hard to see. So I got my cursor here. Boom, air filter. You want to put the new air filter in, right? Boom, and the top. All right, now just to show you, we go back to this car status. There you go. The air filter has been changed. So that's what we're looking at right there. So you know that's good. Now we do want to drain the oil and refill with new. All right, that's a given. And we're also going to change the other 3 fluids. Okay, cool. I want to drain the oil before I take off the oil filter for sure. So we're going to come over here to our oil releaser and send that over to car lift number 1. We hit A on that. And then use equipment. Boom. Okay. Not very much. You can actually even check the oil too, by the way. So there wasn't a whole lot of oil in there. Actually, let's see if I can get the oil filter from here. I think I can. Where is it? Right there. So, boom. We're going to take that oil filter off. Yep. And then replace it. Part mount with the new one. Now, by the way, I know I'm doing this kind of fast, but when I put a part on, all your parts, like here, boom. There we go. You have the old one and the new one there. You just have to highlight the one you want. Obviously, we don't want to put this one back on there, so we're going to use this one. So I'll breeze through that shit. So you don't worry about that. That's cool. Okay, so the oil. Now check this out. So oil filter and that the fuel pump is is usually now. These are not based on real. I mean, they're kind of based on real vehicles, but the way they're set up sometimes isn't right. You'll notice every lug nut is a stud nut, which it's not true. Not in real life. The stud nuts are like with Jeeps and Volkswagens and you know Volvos, but fucking everything has stud nuts and they're all the same size, so you don't have to worry about that. The fuel pumps and fuels are fuel tanks are pretty much all identical. I haven't seen that other fuel pump available to use, even though it's in the store. Now, I don't know if that's a DLC style, but it will go here. I think, let's see. There we go. Yeah. Here's the fuel tank, okay? And then, yeah, put the cursor on that. Okay, perfect. We go to part mount, and there it's highlighted, so that's good. And this is the one. Yep. Set. All right. Okay, so now we go back to part unmount, and we're going to take off these wheels. So they're all stud nuts, and that would be inaccurate for this car. Okay. So the brake pads, these are rotors, or I mean these are drums. So you're not gonna. There's no brake pads in here. There's brake shoes, and these are. They don't want these touched. So we're gonna put the brake drum back on, and not worry about it. Okay. These are the ones we got to do. These two front brakes. Come on. There we go. Okay. I was just checking my volume on my game. Alright. So the wheel comes off. This is what we're doing right here. These brake pads right here. So we have to take this off. Oh, wow. I'm so used to seeing if the nuts need fucking WD-40. Alright, so that one's coming off. We're going to put the new one on. You know what? We're just go to the other side. We'll put the new one on when we're ready. Okay, so now as you upgrade your speed, the bolts unmounting and the bolts going in will be faster. But that's not an upgrade I'm going to worry about right now. My main upgrades are going to be the price discounts. And I'll show you that real quick here, just in case. Boom, here we go. So these are your personal skill points, and then this screen is your garage updates, which I will be upgrading for sure. But here is your, like, here's your fast hands. You're going to increase your screwing speed, you know, the mounting by X amount of speed, and then pulling off, it's going to be faster. But here, this is your money saver right here. A discount, 5% on all parts you buy. And then the parking garages are going to be cheaper. Now you have to have this collector to get this. So then now your parts will be 10% off. And then you get this, which gives you better visibility or ability to value to get the best value of the car. And then you can get this. So this is another 5%. So you get another, so that's 15% discount off the total price, which is a hell of a lot if you think about it. You get a $900 part and you take 15% off, you're going to want that. And then you get, 25% to get a mysterious crate after finishing an order. So this is the row we're going to tackle for the most part. Once I get a repair table, then we are definitely going for these as well. Because repairing parts are a hell of a lot cheaper. And if you repair a part that would normally cost, $150, it costs, $10 to repair, you're saving $140. I mean, so this is why you definitely want to upgrade your shit here. But I'm going to start with this pretty much. And then I'll work on this. I'll be slow. I don't care. Although it's nice to get the bolts on and off faster. This I'm not going to inspect too much because I kind of know what's going on. Although on Expert I may have to do more inspections. But so I'm definitely looking forward to getting those discounts. Alright, so I'm going to separate the tires that I have now, right? Because the vehicle wants new tires. Alright, so he wants new brake pads, which we bought. He wants 4 new tires, which we have one of them already. We haven't mounted it yet, so we're going to take care of that. We have these, so we got all the parts we need. And then we're just going to refill his fluids. And there's only 4 fluids we ever have to worry about. And that's these. So we're going to drain these and refill all those. Alright, so we're going to mount the tires. Boom. And, separate. Boom, let the machine do its job. Separate. Boom. Take off. Now, in case you don't know, I'm not going to explain this every time, but in case you don't know, you're going to hit Y, boom, to bring up whatever menu you're looking at. If you're looking at this, you're bringing up the tire menu. Boom, we take it off by hitting A. Now we're going to install, okay? You hit triangle, you go to the one you want to install. Well, they're all the same, so we're just going to go right here, boom, And boom, new tires. Actually, the old tires are still on here on the list, so you got to make sure you hit the good tire. Install. See? So if I went too fast. Once in a while, the old part might be in between the new ones, and you got to be careful. And then here's the real pain in the ass. You have the engine tore apart, and it's down just to the base, right? And you got all these, you got like 16 valve rods, right? And then you put the whole engine back together, and then you look at your job, and it's like, oh shit, one of the valve rods are fucked up because I accidentally put an old one in there, and the job's not done. So then now you got to go in, you tear apart the whole fucking engine again, and you check all 16 valve rods, which is, it's a pain in the ass. That's also part of the reason why I went to just tearing apart everything and inputting all new, so I don't have to worry about, oh, is this within 40% or 58 or whatever percentage. Everything was new. And you can afford it, like I could afford it. So we got no more rims. Okay, so that's the first thing you're gonna put on here. So they're telling you you're out, you're done. So even though we have 8 tires, 4 of the new ones are on the thing. Now, the rims themselves were like 30 or 40 some percent. Now they're at 70, 73, and 74 because we put the new tire on. So the value of the percentage just went up. So it's not a bad situation. These tires here are shit. 17%. Look at this. These brake pads are 15. So now, obviously, we got to balance the tires. So this isn't going to take long. So we spin this around and line that up with the arrow. Okay. Boom, spin it around. I'm using this to spin it. You can spin it left or right. But once you get it on there, you hit A, boom, you're done. Tire number 2. Line it up. Pound your weight on. Boom, get that tire off. Get the next one on. And boom. And boom. Very easy. Oops. Hell yeah! We are done with this car. Okay, so... Oh, we're not done. We actually... we gotta change the fluids. I already changed the oil. Well, I already drained the oil. Alright, so the tire is next. This is nice. I'm glad they kept this highlight in, because you can see if any part's missing. So right now the 4 tires are missing, and over there you can see we'll go over here. Can we move over there? Yeah. I'm jumping along the car so I don't have to leave the... Alright, so you see, this is showing you what's missing, so that's good. I'm so glad they kept this part of it. Alright, tire goes on. All new lug nuts. Let me go to this side. I put the cursor where I want to go, and if it's close enough, it'll take me right to the spot. If it's too far, when I was trying to go to the front of the car, you see I was trying to hit some spots, and they were not registering. So I picked something a little closer, the muffler. Then it drug me to the muffler, and then it drug me to the wheel. So you could see that happening as I do it. There we go. Find the cursor. So I got 60 experience points. And everything you do, like just putting that tire on just gave me 2 experience. So this tire over here should also give me 2 experience. So everything you do, you gain experience. But like I said, oh yeah, it is double because on expert, all your experience points are doubled. So you get 2. All right, cool. Wait, there we go. Now we can lower this now because this is good. Now we're just gonna take it right off the lift. Boom. Drop it all the way down. Okay, so we're gonna go here, hit on the engine. We're gonna go to additional tools, and I've only got the drain right now. So we take the cap off, and that drains. While we still got this tool out, we're gonna go right here to the power steering container. We're gonna drain that. Okay. And we'll look for the radiator. Radiator's right here. If I put my cursor right on top of it, I should be able to pull that. Perfect. There's one more over here somewhere. This is the brake servo. There we go. Zoom out. There we go. We need to hit this one. All right. So, we drain the fluids. These are the 4 fluids that you want to drain. Also, the oil's already drained. I think so. I'm pretty sure. We could check it. So, we just go on the dipstick and have a look. Yeah, there's no oil on there. Cool. So, we're ready to fill this shit up and get this car out of here. So, we're going to... Oops. There we go. Okay. Unmount. I was still in mount mode. So we pull the cap off, stick the funnel in there, although that's natural. Now one thing about this part is like sometimes it'll stick you behind the air filter and you can't see. And there's not a whole lot of movement you can do. Like, you see, the range is shitty. So, but when you start pouring, you pour. And then when it's full, it'll come out the top. That's how you know it's full. Don't worry. You don't have to, like, now check this out. When it's coming out the top in real life, then the oil would be way, way above the max, but it's perfect. So we don't worry about overflowing because it's impossible. So we take this off and we pour this. $85, $3,085. Let's see if it's going to charge us right now for the power steering fluid. Yes, it's $20. So oil I think was 20. And let's see how much the washer fluid is. My guess is it's all standard 20. So we'll see here. So everything costs money. All right. So that says 65, right? Yep. There goes another 20. So I'm pretty sure the oil was 20. The brake fluid is 20. Here we go. So we're spending $80 just on fluids. So if somebody comes in and they want their fluids changed, you got to have $80 ready to go. Now we can sell, if we're low on money, we can sell the 4 tires, which we're gonna do anyways. So that says 45 up there, right? $3,045. Yep, there goes another 20. So standard price for oils and fluids is $20 each. So that car's done. There we go. That's done, and that's done. Okay. So we're gonna get $1,866. Coolant. Oh, I forgot to do the coolant. Shit. That's what. That's what happens when you forget something and it's not ready. It'll remind you. And if I had moved down to the other, it would still be X'd, but I didn't move down there. So this is going to be $20. There it goes. Boom. All right. So now we're good. We should be. All right. Story mode. Here we go. Boom. And other tab. Okay. So everything is done. Okay. Cool. So we're going to finish the order. Boom. There we go. $4,891. And I just leveled up. So, yeah. So we want to check the phone regularly until we get in. And then now this is going to be... Find out what this job is. Fancy little car. I do want to deal with the brakes on these two. Let's see. That's what's going on here with this car. 75%. Okay. Joan is preferred here by a neighbor. He's a car dealer. I hear your repair shop has been up and running quite recently. You look like a promising mechanic. It's almost annual service time. My buddy doesn't seem to have any problems, but I'll leave that for you to decide. Please change the oil, filters, and missing fluids. I haven't had time for that recently. John mentioned that there was a tapping in the camshaft. I don't know what he meant. Perhaps it'll make sense to you. Oh, that makes sense. Yes. Please take care of my car. Have a good day. So, they've got this information already sorted out. Like belt tensioners, brake pads, cam kits. So you need to replace all this. Either replace or repair. And I don't have a repair shop yet. Now, here's 4 parts that are not discovered. So when we get into this, I'm either going to just tear apart everything and put it back together. And these will pop up automatically. Or not. It's hard to say. But definitely going to drain the oil. Change the fluid. 1, 2, 3, 4. That other car. So there's 5 fluids. The other car probably didn't need one of the fluids. So I wasted $20 on that one car. Because I was missing something. And I just changed everything. Okay. So this car, I feel like I'm going to have to wait on some of the stuff. Because some of this stuff is expensive. 4 rubber bushings. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, I got a case. I got a free case. So I'm gonna sell all this shit. I'm not gonna sell the case. Boom, sold. See what's in here. Do you want to open? Yes. Now this says pick 2. I found a glitch where I just mashed the shit out of this and I got more than 2. So we're gonna see if that can happen. Nope, that didn't work. It worked before. So I got my first official barn location. Let's throw that in here. On the map. Inventory. Here we go. Boom. Yes. It does cost money to go to the barn and pick something. It costs money to go anywhere. Like I said, everything costs money. Okay, this is just going to be break stuff. So this could be easy money. I feel like I want to... I don't know how much the storyline card is going to be. So let's bring these 2 in. One at a time. And see what the deal is here. Let's lift it up. I don't think I need to lift it any higher than this, but here we go. We kneel down, and we'll go to inspect. Here we go. Oop, inspect. You can do it from here. Examine. Okay, so we're just going to worry about the brake system. I don't think we can see... This is just suspension, so we might not be able to do this. But our experience is going up. So this might be a good thing to just inspect a bunch of shit. Just hold the button. I wish it would tell me how much of like 27, 0 of 27 items inspected. Yeah, my inspection is going, my experience is going up. Okay. If I had the test path, I could put this car on there, and I could, see where the brakes, what the brake issues are, and then this. Then this here would be discovered. So let's just... How many parts are... Probably... I almost guarantee this is going to be brake pads. Brake pads and or brake shoes. Those are usually the problems that these kind of calls have. I already sold the parts, so those parts aren't going to get intermingled with this. So, okay. I was trying to see the bolts. Wow. Let me just take these off. That's interesting. That brake pad did not look bad. This one does, though. You see right in here? Wait. You can kind of see the rust in there. That's a new rim, right? I'm so used to stuff popping up in the upper left corner telling me how good or how bad this is. Wait. Where's my cursor? Okay, there it is. See that bolt wiggling? That means I need WD-40. There it is. And there it goes. Okay, cool. Yeah, This is definitely one of the problems right here. Boom, that and that. Actually, it just might be a front brake issue. The back might be okay. So we check the brake discs ventilated. Okay, I need 2 brake ventilations. This is, if I had that brake rotor thing, I wouldn't have to buy these 2, but I gotta buy these 2. Okay, so the 1 brake pad is okay. The other one is not. Here we go. Yeah, we'll take care of this right now. I'm going to do the other brake job as well. Okay. That bolt's going to need WD-40. There we go. And look how good this brake looks. Okay. Boom. We'll zip over here. Take this off. And take this off. Got good bolts right there, so that's no problem. That's a shitty brake pad. And this may need replaced. Although if I was doing this in real life, I would be doing all of those. Okay, so we've got our work list here. We need 1 caliper, 3 discs, and 2 ventilated discs. Okay. Actually. So let me see here. I'm gonna do something here. So we're gonna install this brake disc, brake pads, boom, and the caliper. All right, now watch and learn. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is look at my list again, right? Boom. Brake caliper. Alright, so we're going to go here. And I hit the button here. Boom. Okay? Now I'm going to show you. Wait. Oops. Sorry. Here's my shopping list. Right here. Okay? Boom. I'm going to view notes. I have a brake drum on here, which I don't need. That was from before. I only need 1 brake caliper. I hit the button twice. So I'm going to erase this, and then I'm going to... Oop, damn. I know I installed another brake disc. Okay. I have brake disc. Okay. I need 1, 2, 3. I need 3 of them. So I point the cursor on there, and I hit that twice. Boom. There we go. 3 of those. I need a caliper. Brake discs. Wait. 2 ventilated. Those are in the front. Here, okay. I think what I'm going to do... Oops. Damn. I added again. Okay, take those off. That's 1. One of those, I need 2 ventilated. How many pads do I need? I need 2 pads. Okay. 2 pads. I just wrote those down. Yep. A caliper and 2 ventilated discs. Okay. So we're going to go to part mount. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to need maybe a caliper cylinder. Maybe not. The caliper cylinders are 43 and 44. The job needs to be 38%, so I don't need the cylinder. Otherwise, that would be on the list as well. Okay, so I'm going to go to the front. And I'm going to pretend to install the ventilated discs. So we're going to do that. Okay, that's ventilated. I need 2 of those. Yep. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 items. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's exactly how many... Yep. Perfect. Okay. So, let me take this one off. You see, I only put those on there just to get that... to be able to tag those for the list, for the shopping list. So now we come, where's the computer? We come over here to the computer, boom. Hit the computer, and we just go under regular car parts. We should already be there. Okay, brake disc. Hit A. We need 1 of those. We erase that. We need 2 brake pads. Boom. We erase that. 1 caliper. Erase that. And 2 brake discs. Boom. Erase. Boom. Okay. We install. Okay, so now we want to make sure we don't put the bad ones on. Okay. So we'll give... Oop, there we go. There should be... Yep. Just going in nice and smooth. New lug nuts. Don't have to worry about doing anything with the tires, because we only want to work on what the car requires. Now, the other thing I like to try to do is write down the amount of money that I have before I start a job, and then I finish the job, and I compare the price to see if it was worth the job. Because early on, you're gonna... If you get a job that's too big, like that storyline car right now, making me a little nervous, because it's talking about tapping in the engine and all that shit, and it's like, oh my god. That could be expensive. And I need the money up front to buy parts. And it's not like you can take out a loan in this game. And like I said before, I've actually had multiple cars in here, and I'm like, well, this one doesn't have brake issues, and this one does. And the storyline car, let's say, has brake issues. So I take the vehicle's parts off of that one car that is good, and I put it on the storyline car, and I got it out, and I was able to gain money to fix the other car that I took the parts from. So there's stuff you can do like that to work your way around not having the money. And I've actually bailed on a few vehicles. Like, yeah, I can't do this. So I give the car back without it being worked on. It's like I've lost money right there too. So it's like, oh, I hate doing that, but I didn't do it very often. Okay. That side done. This side's going to be done. That done. Okay, so we got one more thing to put on here. And then I think... Oops. I think they want us to... I hope I didn't take something off. No. Okay. I don't think... I'm trying to... I think they want us to do the fluids as well. See, I would replace that brake pad, but they don't want it done. I'm pretty sure this is the one that they don't want. DSTX standard. Okay, so the brake performance has been upgraded. So yeah, see, their parts are 38%. They don't care. It's shitty. Okay, so there's no other storyline. They don't want their fluids done. Okay, so this car is out of here. Boom. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in the other car, the other brake issue. Oops. Let's move it in, and boom, there we go. Let's write this down. How much money do I have? I have $5,115. $5,115. Okay, that's to start this job. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got more money than I started with already. So this is good. And what's their issue? It's brakes alone, right? Yes. Brake system needs fixing. Alright, so we're going to raise this up. Actually, I'm going to bring it up higher because I feel like I'm still crouching, even though I'm not. Okay, so boom. There we go. We'll take the wheel, the pad, the caliper, the rotors. We'll take all that off. And then we'll see what the okay. We'll see what the assessment is. Because every part you take off, it's logged into an information, like inspection. There we go. I think, what is there, like 6 parts that need done? I can tell you this pad is shit. But this rotor's bad. We'll go to the front. We'll take care of this. I wish this was a two-player job, like a two-player game, because when I'm working on the engine, somebody else could be actually working on the body or the brakes or something. You know what I mean? So this would be a pretty cool two-player co-op. Alright, I don't think I'm going to need to replace that brake disc. Yeah, that looks ventilated too, but let's see. Get the cursor on here, boom. Okay, that nut definitely needs WD-40. There we go. Those nuts will be being replaced. I probably have all the parts already. Like, check this out. Yeah, nope. There's still something missing. Part not discovered. Brake system. Oh, I'll bet this up here. Yeah, this is fucked up. Okay, the brake servo. That's what they call it. I think this is fucked up. Boom. This might need replaced. Let's see if I can inspect that particularly. No. There's some things you can inspect. And I think this is one of them. Or, oh wait. It might be the... Oh, that's what it is. Oh, this just got expensive. Okay. It's not... Oh, that's what it is right there. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, this thing is fucked up. Now, this is expensive. This piece right here. This is two pieces, right? One's the pump. This is the pump right here. Right? And this is the modulator. Oh, boy. Yeah. I guarantee you this is the issue. We're going to take this bad boy off and see if that's the issue. Yeah. Fuck. It's okay. We got enough money for this. 2 discs, 1 pad, and a caliper. 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 Alright. 2 discs, 1 pad, and a caliper. Caliper, 2 discs, 1 pad, and this fucking thing. We gotta go down to electronics. Okay, so $700, and then the ABS pump is $950. So these I hate when these go out. Alright, so we should have all the parts now. Okay. So we're going to install this. Boom. And this has about 4 or 5 screws, like probably 6 screws in there. That's it. I just heard a ding. Oh, I just leveled up. Yeah, buddy. RPG element going on here. Okay, so I always start with the new ones. Okay. We'll put the wheel on just because I know it's going to be good. All new lug nuts. Alright. We'll get this on. Brake pad. Oops. Damn it. I'm taking that one off again. I just want to make sure that I don't put a bad one on. What they consider bad. What they will tolerate. Oh, man. Look at how much I've spent. 4,160 down from 5,000. I've almost lost $1,000. But I haven't completed the job yet. So we're going to get all that back and a little more. Oops. I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. So here we go. We got one more wheel to put on after this. And then we should be good. On my big garage, I have just about 50 of everything that I consistently use. In other words, brake pads. You can't repair them, right? Stuff that you can't repair, I tried to buy 50 of. Like these, where is it? Right here. These small bushings. These bushings, rubber bushings, I consistently have 50 of them. 50 or 100 of them, right? Because you go through those. The small ones, I have 50 or 100 of them. You know, so the regular stuff that consistently used on my regular garage, I just buy a whole bunch because I know I'm going to use them. Brake pads, same thing. But I'm not going to do that here because it's so expensive to do that. I even started buying, now that I've got 3 million, I even started buying these ventilated, well, I'll show you. I started to buy these here. Right there. You can only buy 50 items at once. So, in my $3 million shop, I have $30,000 worth of brakes ventilated. Because those are 4% performance enhancements. And I do have the machine that will do those for free. But I want my vehicles to leave my shop mint condition. So, but eventually I'll get to there with this garage. So let's see if I did what I needed to do. Yep, there we go. Finished order. Okay, $4,160. So I spent $950 roughly to deal with this vehicle. See how much we get back. So we gained $343 just for that brake job. Now, this all will add up. So let me check the toolbox real quick because I do want to upgrade my skill points. Boom. Oh, I gotta hold it. There we go. Ability to fix parts from group 1. So let's see here. Repair station. Let me find that. Workbench. Okay. Adds a workbench to your garage, allowing fixing mechanical parts, renovating. Okay, body repair, engine tools. Oh damn, I want that. So no matter what, this is some good stuff here. I gotta expand my garage, so I need 10 grand. Actually, let me buy the tablet now. That way, I don't have to use that computer all the time. Yeah, boom. I'm gonna buy the tablet so that I can now do that. Oh, salvaging. That's a okay. So I definitely want. Okay, so I'm gonna need 10 grand to expand the garage shop. The shop. I need the workbench. That way I can just start repairing. And I need this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright. So now I don't. So check this out. Boom. Now I can use this. I don't have to come over here. I can also use my phone. Yes. Okay, so oil. Okay, see, this has an engine issue. I just accepted it. It had 3 seconds left. This might have an engine issue, but actually I do want to check. These brakes are easy to do. Brake jobs. So I just accepted those two. Okay. Let's see what this engine is. What the deal is here. Okay, change. Ah, this is an easy one. Okay, good. Let me put this in the shop. Move the car to the shop. Boom. These are going to... You want... Early on, you definitely want to get these easy ones. Like this. I think this is... Replace all filters. Yes. We will do that. Boom. So, we're picking and choosing right now the easy shit. So we don't have to... deal with like battery charges, which we don't have a battery charger yet, and stuff like that, tuning and all that shit. So, okay, boom. So this car wants air filter, fuel filter, and oil filter, which means we're gonna have to drain the oil and put oil back in. So that's gonna be $20 extra, plus the filter, and then those two filters. Let me see what this is. Boom. This has brake problems. Okay. So, boom. Let's see, let's check this out. I want to see the ABS. How does the ABS is? Oh, this shit. That looks fucked up. So, let's take... I'm going to take this off. I mean, the pump is going to need replaced, but the module might be okay. Depends on how low their expectations are. Okay, so the module's okay, but the pump's fucked up. Just so I thought. So I'm going to buy a pump real quick. ABS pump. That's that $900 one. $950. Okay, so we're going to put these two pieces back. Oops. Yeah, I got to actually look at the engine. Boom, there we go. It's over here. Okay, so the pump is going to go on first, because that's highlighted. Oops, what the fuck? My cursor jacked around. There. Okay, boom, pump's on. And the module's going right on. Oops. What the fuck? Oh, I need to screw it in. There's like 6 holes. Yeah. Okay, so that was an easy fix. Let's see. Boom. Let's fix this one now. That way we can get the money for that fucking pump. $950. Oh my god. Okay. Gonna take these 4 wheels off. You watch. I can't accept another job. I guarantee it. Oh, that's a suspension issue. Yeah. So those jobs are going to disappear as the timer runs out. So you've got, oh my god, repair all gear faults. What? Repair all gear. So why is it suspension related? That sounds like a engine and gears like on the inside, like cams and shit. Other tasks. This is a surprise. You get this? This is a surprise. Poor brake performance. So the brakes are you're gonna do a lot of these brake ones just to get stuff going, and eventually you're gonna buy one car from a junkyard. We're gonna go to a junkyard, buy one, and then we're gonna completely restore it, bit by bit. And then once you sell the car, depends on what you built, or depends on what you rebuilt, is how much money you'll get back. And sometimes it's like 100, like, you get a good chunk of change back. You get like $70,000 for a restored vehicle. It just depends on what you repair or replace. Let's see. Well, that one's rusted, so that one looks good. Oops. Let's go here. Boom, boom, boom. I got those cheap impact drills right now. And when you upgrade your speed, you're like zzz, zzz, zzz. It's so much faster. Oop. Zip it off. I got WD-40 needed here. There we go. Alright, so all those parts are off. Boom. I need 2 calipers, a disc, and a disc ventilated. 2 calipers, a disc ventilated. 2 calipers, a disc ventilated. So 2 calipers, a disc, and disc ventilated. Boom, done. Okay. Alright, we buy the parts and put them right on. And then sell. Or not sell, but give the car back. Okay. All new nuts. We already took care of the ABS problem, so we should be good. There we go. Zip down just by hitting a button. There we go. Come on. It takes a little get used to on the expert mode. There's a lot more I'm used to seeing on the screen, a lot more information. Now it's the information stripped back. You actually have to go into certain areas to look for the information. So that's intriguing to me. Like, I'm not used to this. Hey, I think I'm doing just fine though. Once I tear apart an engine, we'll see. That might be well, that's going to be more difficult. But I've been playing this long enough. I know what I'm looking for when when something's not happening. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Oh, here it is. Okay. They're telling me that brake is good. That don't. Oh, that drives me nuts. Wait. No, the pads are good. That don't make. I think. Did I forget to sell? You want to get rid of all your old parts if possible. You know. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I moved it over to the 18% one by mistake, and I caught that. I knew something was wrong there. Like I said, I've been doing this a long time. Okay, so I think the car is done. Yep. Parts to fix. Alright, we're going to finish the order. $3,747. Damn. Oh, fucking A, man. Okay, so here's the situation. Look at this. There are two different sizes of tires. So I gotta put the 225s on the rear and the 205s on the front. And I should have known. So this is an easy fix, but it's just fucking annoying that this happened. So I gotta take these off. I don't know which one's which. I can't tell. What do I have? That's a 225. Okay. So oops. Damn it. My cursor was a little high. I wasn't on the wheel. Alright, both of those are 225s. Okay, so one of these. Now this. Okay, so this one's a 205. Because the other one has to be the other 205, so I don't have to take that off. Okay. Boom. So we got to put the 225s on the rear. So look here, boom. 225, 50, 20. Okay. Gotta watch out for that sometimes, obviously. So we're gonna put this 225 on here. 225, that's the width of the tire. So normally you would think the rears would be wider. if it's fancy, and that's a kind of a fancy car. Even though the rims look like shit. Okay. There we go. Alright, perfect. Okay, everything's the same. Boom. There we go. $513. So we got $5,513. Boom. So, good job. This one's just all filters, right? Replace all filters, yeah. And this one is, what is this one? Change filters. Change oil and oil filters. Boom. Change filters. Okay. So let's see what kind of air filter this takes. Alright, this is the air filter right here. Boom. Good. It's got screws. Okay. So with this, I'm going to hit that. So that puts... Oops. Actually, before I get too many parts on here, I'll show you what I just did. I put the air filter for this car on that list, on the shopping list. So I'm going to actually grab that out of there. Air filter, what did they say? Air filter, fuel filter, and oil filter. So fuel filter is back here, and I can't get to it. It's got to be on lift, I'm sure. No, okay, perfect. Well, I still have to get this on the lift so that I can change the oil. But let me add this to the parts. Okay. Boom. Air filter. Fuel. Oh, wait a minute. No. I don't need that one. Fuck. Okay. So let me put the fuel pump. I need the fuel filter. That's in the engine, not here. I was thinking the fuel pump. Sorry. My bad. Boom. Problem averted. Okay. So the fuel filter is on the engine. Somewhere around here. Right here. Okay. Yes. Now, if you pull, let's say I pull the oil filter right here, it's going to cost money to clean up the oil. It's like $50 or some shit. So we're going to do, that's why we got to drain it first. And then, that. Like even with the washer fluid, you do that and it fucking does that. You got to clean that up. Let me add this to the shopping list. Okay. And the oil filter. Actually, I might as well... I can add the oil filter to the list, too. Boom. Oil filter. Right here. Okay, so we got this vehicle covered. Oops. As far as air filter, okay, I can take this pump off. Okay, oil filter, air filter, and fuel filter. Oil filter, air filter, and fuel filter. So, oil, fuel, and air. Boom. Change the oil. Boom. So, I just have to get this in there and deal with that. Okay, so, boom. What's this one getting? just the filters, the same thing, right? Pretty much, yes. Only I don't even need to. I do need to drain the oil filter, drain the oil, so I can change the oil filter. So that is going to have to be inside the shop as well. So just the air. Okay. Oil and air. Okay, we got clips that need to be. No clips. Some of these air boxes have clips. And these two actually have the screws. So this is easy. I fucking hate the ones with the clips, because the clips are so small. Okay, I added that to the shopping list. There's your fuel filter, right where my cursor is. Boom. Take that. Air and oil filter. Boom. Let's go in here. Look for the oil filter. It's right here. Oops. Okay, I just added those to the shopping list. Boom. Oh, they're exactly the same. This is perfect. So I need to buy 2 of each of those. Okay, so I hit start, boom, and then I just go to here, air filter. I hit A, and that's 2 right there. Boom. Delete 2 of these. Boom. Delete, and 2 of these. Boom. And then delete. So now all we got to do, oh, this is easy money. Oops. Damn it. I just switched the positions of this car and that car. Okay. So we'll just move both, since they're both getting the same shit. Okay. So we're going to have to drain the oil so we can pull the oil filter off. Boom. So we'll have to lift this up twice. That's 1. And we go over here. We grab this and put it under the bay 1. And boom. Oil is being drained. Beautiful. Move it back. Go under here. And take that off. Boom, part mount. Replace this. Replace this up here, the fuel filter. Oops. It's too tall. I have to lower it back down. That's the issue. On normal mode, it would tell you needs to be down lower. So this shit, you just have to know. All right, so we go back into the engine part. There we go. Boom. Back into the engine. Right there. There we go. Boom. What'd I tell you? Okay, so the air filter as well. And then this car is done. Yep. And then we replace the air box, the top, and that gets new screws as well. All the screws are new. Okay, so I think this one's done. Oh, I need oil. Yeah. It's glitched through the box. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. That's good. I can actually see. Normally, it would just be all blocked off and you couldn't see. So that's what I was talking about earlier. Okay, so we got oil. And everything should be good. Car status. Yep. Done and done. Finish order. Boom. There we go. It's out. And then we come over here, we get this one too. Boom. Exact same thing. Raise this up twice. Grab the oil. Oops. Bay 1. Drain. Oh, damn. That's a waste of oil. Oops. The oil looked brand new. They were probably, so here's the situation. They were probably, their oil light probably came on and they're like, oh shit, we need oil in there. So they put a bunch of quarts in there. About 2 or 3 quarts probably. That's why it looked all new. So we lower that and part mount, and we turn to look for the filter. Here we go. Damn. And again, new screws. All right. Oil, right? We need to put oil in here. There we go. Extreme Beast is online. What up, homie? He can't hear me. Alright, so this probably will give me level 4. Alright, so that's all done. I'm sure of it. So here we go. Boom, and let's see. Place all filters. Yes. So it's only going to give me $100, $93. So accepting them is really nice when you're really low on funds, because it doesn't cost too much to deal with. But I think I want to tear apart this car, but I want to make sure I have the other jobs lined up. So let's see what's available. Inspect and replace other task. I'll accept this. I think I'll just accept all 3 of those, because that one just popped up. So I'm trying to save my funds so that I can actually expand my garage, and that's going to cost 10 grand. So, oops. Brake system needs, definitely want to do that. That's like a $300 payday. But eventually I'm going to buy a car from a junkyard, and it's going to get completely overhauled. So I'm going to have like this spot right here for the junk car. And when I have enough money, I'll pick at it a little by little. But for now, we're just accepting all the jobs we can so that we can deal with it. Let's see. Let's check the toolbox. I'm going to save my points because I definitely want the discounts. So I need 2 points here. 3, So I need 5 points. So this is why you do get experience for customer cars, but this is why you really want to do the storyline cars early. Oh, this shit's in the rear. Right? What the hell? I don't think I've ever seen this one. Alright, let's see what's going on. Okay, so a minimum of 78%. So when you start digging into a lot more parts, engines, and brakes and shit like that, you really want to have a notepad. And what I do is, okay, so I'm going to start this job, right? So I write down $5,580. Okay? $5,588. This is called budgeting. Now, a minimum of 78%. So I write next to the price 78%. Okay, $5,588, 78%. So if anything's wrong with less than 70, then that's what I need to replace. So that's just for me to remember. They're talking about wait a minute. Oh, this is what? This is just, I thought this was the, wait, this isn't the car. This is the car. Okay. This is what I was Here we go. Now okay. So I'm going to change that percentage. Well, okay, this is the car I want. Boom. Okay, 81%. Now I'm going to change, the price is still the same. $5,586, okay? So the price is still the same. It's like $81. So I'm going to write down 81. Okay, boom. It's sloppy as hell, but it's 81. Okay. Okay, obviously they want their fluids changed and checked. So that's oil and brake coolant, steering, and washer fluid. Okay, so that's a given, right? But here's the story. So we know this stuff needs replaced. Okay, rubber bushings and stuff. Spark plug, serpentine. So what I'm going to do is, so I don't have to keep looking at the car and going right here to this spot, I'm going to write down everything that's needed. Obviously, except for these four. So I need belt tensioner. Belt tension. 1, 2 pads. 2 brake pads. A cam gear. 14 SOCHC. Camshaft. That's not 14, that's I4. Right. I4. B. Idle roller. Idle roller. A. Ignition coil. Oil filter. IA. 1, 2, 3, 4 rubber bushings. 4 rubber bushings. Spark plugs. Or serpentine belt. Serpentine belt A. IB, I4. B. At least 2 spark plugs. Okay, so we got 4 items that we're not so sure about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break. And then I'm going to tear this apart and see if we can find out what those other 4 parts are. I'll do some inspection. Well, let's do that now real quick and see if that changes anything. Like you see those the rubber bushing up there? That's red. This is like, I think, 27 parts in the engine or something that they can check. Check the suspension. Oops. See if that changes anything. Oops. Normal mode. Car status. Nope, not yet. See, at this point, I'm just tempted to just tear this shit apart and then put it back together. But I do want to inspect what I can inspect. That way, I don't have to wonder if it's something simple like air filter or some shit. See, I'm moving myself on the cursor onto all kinds of parts just to see what they need. You know. All right. Okay. Oops. That I got a feeling that's in the engine. Like, those parts are going to be in here. I'm pretty sure of that. But let's check this shit. Okay, so there's some of the rubber bushings back here that need replaced. So those, I can see those pretty easily. They're easy to get to. So I'm not going to complain about that. Looks like the brakes right there in the driver's side are bad. Oops. Almost guarantee that popped up. Oops. Nope. Wow. Okay, so those were already on here. Yeah. Okay. So check the exhaust. Suspension. I wish I could check the frame from here. Yeah, I am. See, I don't have the electrical shit. So I can't check the... Let me show you. Boom. Right here, the extra tools. The only thing I can do is drain. I don't have any of this shit. Although I could buy that stuff. But that's, that can get expensive. Let's see. Boom. Upgrades. I want to buy... If I want to buy the onboard diagnosis, that's 15. Compression, that's 300. Charger. You know what? This might not be a bad idea. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Boom. Let's buy this shit. That way, I can run these tests. Because okay, that's what it was. And a welder. Fuck. Oh my god. I'm gonna... okay, I can actually buy the other lift. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna spend right now. So I just expanded this a little bit. I bought my battery charger, and that is going to help, because the battery, you never know when the battery's dead. Let's see. I'll show you. I'll pop this out. Boom. Take out the battery. We'll bring it over here. You hook it up. It's at 81% right now. Boom. So we'll give that a minute or two. Let's run. I want to run this shit. Wait. Cuz I'm curious to see if the if there's some electrical problems. OBD. Let's see what we got. See what's happening here. Some of those don't look so good. Okay, those are the spark plugs and the ignition coil. Okay, so those are what we were looking at as those are on the list already. So that's good. Let's try a few. Okay, the engine can't be. We'll have to do that with the battery. The battery needs to be in there. We'll check the tread depth. 70s. So this should be good. Then we go to electrical meter. Let's see what's going on here. Well, his first view did not look very good, but I think it's doable. What are they looking at? The percentage of 81. So some of those probably could be replaced. I think if that's not what's counting, it's probably going to be filed under bonus. So that's... But we really can't do that because that's kind of expensive. Compression, that needs to be in. Just okay, so the engine needs to be started. So come over here, we'll check the battery, and we take the battery off to check it, and there it is, 100%. So we'll put the battery back in, and we'll check the other two things: the compression and the status. Here we go. Part mount. Zoom out. There's the battery. Okay, so the battery is now installed. Okay, boom, and let's go to here. Okay, so now we can start the car, and it's doing the test. You know, that... Let's see what it says. I don't know. It doesn't look very good to me. Okay. Oops. Sorry, I'm hitting the buttons all over the fucking place. Oh, I did this one already. This is the one I wanted to do right here. Compression tester. You got to run all these there it is, the camshaft. But I have that wrote down. Okay. So that... Let's see if anything's changed on our list. No, still nothing. Okay. So we're going to really have to tear this son of a bitch apart. Alright. So those are the tests that I ran. Okay. Let's write this price down because... This is our new starting point. I spent like almost $3,000 just now. So we're going to scratch $5,000 off. And we're going to put on here 2,636. $2,636. That's our new starting point. And I don't feel bad at all for getting those upgrades, because at some point those are going to be needed for sure, and they were cheap enough. So yeah. Okay. Ooh, I don't like doing this without the engine lift. But, hey, we got to start somewhere. Alright, so I will be back. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Running up and down the steps to the fridge back. Ate an apple. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna tear into this car. I've got a plan. See, I don't know let's see. Let me double check stuff. Okay, so drain oil and refill with new, and then do the fluids. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about those right now, but I think what I got to do is I might as well drain all the fluids right now. That way, when I tear into the engine from here, this is going to be fun. Oh, I really wish I had an engine stand. Damn. Oops. There. Pump tool. An engine stand would be so much easier. But I guess I'm wondering, I'm so used to lifting the car, taking out the drive shaft, and then the starter, and then the gearbox, and then removing the engine with the engine stand. Well, in this case, you'd have to remove this, and then you can lift it, take care of the gearbox, and the starter. Right here's the starter. So you'd have to remove all that, and the exhaust. This exhaust piece right here, the front exhaust, you have to remove like those 4 or 5 items, and then you can pull the engine out with your engine stand, and then you can work on the engine without the rest of the car in the way, which is real nice. Oh man. So that's, I mean, we got to work up to that. So yeah. But right now, I want to tear this engine apart and hopefully find what the issue is. Actually, I should sell. I didn't take any. Okay, so let's do this. Boom. We're gonna sell all this, right? Yeah. We don't need any of this. That way, we can't confuse the new parts and the those old parts with these old parts. So basically, we're going to clear the inventory. We're going to sell all these parts. We only got 200. We only got 200 and some dollars. So I've upped this to $285.55. I mean, $2,855. Okay, that's our new starting point. No more starting points. That's what we're starting with. Oops. Okay. And let's do. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, rubber bushings, serpentine belt. Let's look at this. Boom. Okay, this rubber bushing here. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th one? Oops. That one. Okay, so the 2 rears and then those 2. Okay, so let's get rid of those. Boom. Now we can remove these from here, so we're good. Remove that. Boom. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. we'll take out these ones. Oops. I can reach that from here, I believe. Yep. Okay, so those are the 4 rubber bushings. Okay. Belt tensioner. Okay, brake pads. 2 brake pads. I wonder if those are in the front or the rear. No, those are the rear. At least this one was. So let's take off all 4 tires just to make sure. Brake pads. All right, this is definitely one. 2 of them. Okay. This has to be one of them, right? I'm just going to remove all 4 of these. It might be easier that way. Because I really can't tell. I'm almost, it looks like both the rear ones, so we might be in the money on this one. This one's probably off. Yeah, that one looks awful. Alright, I'm going to run into the front here. That one, oh my god. You know what, that one looks pretty damn bad too. You know, they're saying, well, these 2 brake pads are definitely bad, but once we take these off, we may actually see the drum as well. So it might be 2 more brake pads and 2 drums. So this may be right here. Boom. I'm going to take this off too, just in case. Because according to this list that I wrote down, they're not on here. And that looked pretty bad. And I need a thing of 81%. So I think that's at least 2. Look at those. That is not 81%. So I think we just filled out the list. I hope so. So instead of 2 brake pads, it's probably 4 and 2 ventilated brake discs. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look here. Boom. There it is. I see 4 brake pads and 2 ventilated. Right here, brake pads. Those 2 are new. Those 2 are new on the list. And then brake disc ventilated. Those are not on my list. So this is why I write down what I need. Here we go. Yep. Everything's discovered. So, cool. So what I'm going to do is, so $285, that's everything that deals with this car. $2,085, $855. So I'm going to sell, I'm not going to sell those parts just yet. Because if I accidentally sell something, then I got to buy it back. But new, oh yeah. So we're not going to... We're just going to buy right now. Oh my god, I hope I have enough fucking money. Well, I've got some cars out there I can pick. Oh my god. That's so bad. Okay. All right. Okay. Oil filter. IA. Or is that an I4? Belt tensioner. Oops. Okay. You have to get rid of the quotations. Okay, so this is the filter. There is no IA. Okay, boom. So once I get the part, I check it. And then once I install it, I cross it off just to make sure. Because then, see, I mean, you get a whole list of shit. And it can get confusing. And then you're going back and forth between the car and this and that and that. It's like, oh my god. So, oops. Sorry. Okay, we're going to start here. Belt tensioner. Belt. Boom. Oops. Tensioner. Okay, just plain. Plain Jane. Brake pads. Brake. Pads. PADS. Boom. So instead of 2, we're buying 4 now because we discovered those were bad. Cam gear. Okay, oops. Cam gear. Okay. Which one? I4SOHCH. I4SOHCH right here. Yep. 1. See, I'm just going right down the line. Idle. Idle. Roller. Roller. A. Okay, ignition coil is here. Oops. Ignition coil. Ignition. Coil. Boom. Ignition coil. Now, you would think we're working on an I4 SOHC engine. This would be required, but I think those also go with this. Okay, so ignition coil, just plain. So that's what we're going to go with. 1. Oh, let's not forget the brake. Brake. Disc. Ventilated. 2. Boom. Okay, 2000. Okay, we're doing all right. Okay, wait. Rubber bushings. same site. Rubber bushings. See, both of these on my other shop, I got 100 of each of these. But we can't afford that right now, so rubber bushing. Serpentine belt. A. Serpentine serpentine I must have misspelled it. Serp. Okay, serpentine belt. A. Serpentine belt A. I4. B. Right here. This is what we want. 35. Boom. And then spark plugs. Those are in here. Spark plugs. Boom. And we want 2. Okay. We bought everything we need. Now we tear this motherfucker apart. Alright, so here we go. So things have to be within 81%. So, but I don't understand why the calipers, like these calipers, they're not going to worry about the calipers. Now, I don't know if it's because if you have to put those together, they're above 81 as a combined situation. Because you have to install the caliper with the caliper cylinder. And between the two, they're above 81. Of course, you can't have the brake pad without the caliper. So, I'm wondering, I think that's how it works. Like I can't give this car away without, let's say, the wheel. It's like it won't let me. So, all the parts are needed. Therein lies, why not just make everything above 81%? But I think because, like when you're doing radiator housing and a radiator housing fan, you can't install the radiator housing without the fan, so that combined with that, and then you can put it on a radiator. So that's, theoretically 2 parts when you want to install it, because you take off the radiator housing and the fans go with it. And so that's just one removal instead of, 2 or 3. You see what I'm saying? So it's a little... It makes sense, but it kind of, kind of doesn't if you look at it like that, the way I kind of did. Okay, so the belt, I think this is the bad belt. Can't be. What? That belt looks pretty good. Okay, let's see if I can tear into certain things without tearing it all apart. Okay, that has to be lifted. I was trying to take off the oil filter, but it wouldn't let me. Go through here, take out the oil filter. Okay. Oh, I'm not used to doing this in the vehicle. Let me see. Let's back up some. Holy shit. Now, one of these ignition coils are fucked up. I might have to do it from the... Yeah, I got to do that from down. Damn. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Get used to that. Oh, man, I tell you. It's so much nicer to have the fucking engine lift. Okay, my guess is this is the bad ignition coil. Well, I'm going to take them all off because the spark plugs are right under here. So, and I got to replace 2 spark plugs, not just one. I was trying to... Alright, that spark plug should be good. This one's bad. And this one's bad. Oops. See, now we're getting into the tighter areas. Okay. And the cam's under here. So we might as well just take all this shit off. Oh, look at that one. That's the bad one right there. Come on, you fucker. Gotta get rid of these brackets first. And the cam gear is probably under here. Let's see. Has nothing to do with the power steering, that's for sure. I'll do this side first. I'll take this off. Unless the gear's under here. Nope, that looks good. I'm gonna have to take that off though to get rid of, to replace that rod. Got to take this off now, right? Nope. I was hitting that fucking chain. Okay, sometimes it's a little finicky. There we go. Nope. I probably need to remove all this. Yep. See, the nice thing is it doesn't cost money to remove shit. Just time. Now wait, that doesn't have anything to do with this. What am I missing? That's all one piece. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to tear it all apart. Tear it apart and figure it out. It's like an RPG quest. I wonder why I can't take this off. Oh. This is why. Right here. This is the problem. Wait, one of these has to be removed. That'd be that one. Okay, now the belt can come off. Okay, I'm going to see what belt that is. Okay, that's the belt I need to replace. Yeah. Serpentine belt A. No, that's Silver B. Okay, no, that's not the belt. That belt's okay, apparently. So we gotta take this off. Because we gotta get in here for the cam anyways. There we go. Oh, shit. Okay, so there's the rotor. there's the tensioner, and there's the thing. And I'm sure this is the belt that's fucked up. Yeah, look at that. So I got to take off the tensioner first. Boom. Take off the belt. Take the cam gear. That's what this is. Boom. Now this should come off. There we go. Alright. So I got the belt tensioner. Now I'm looking at the list here that I made, right, of the parts that I bought to be replaced. So I got the tensioner, right? We took off the brake pads. That's the cam gear. That's the camshaft. Idle rotor, ignition coil. We removed that. Okay, that's as far as I need to go with this engine. I've got all those parts I just removed. Is everything that I bought. So now, now what sucks is if I miss something, which I'm sure I got. So when I install everything new, and let's say there's something inside here like a valve push pin or some shit, then I got to tear it all apart again and then redo it. So I actually did take off more than I needed to, which was this shit here. So we're going to replace this. Okay, we're going to replace everything. Boom. So that's... See, 81% was the limit for this guy, but I think because of this being part of the exhaust or throttles or whatever, I don't think he minds. He's like, you know what, that's fine. We're not going to worry about that. Okay. Replace all this that I didn't need to remove. And what's nice is I thought it was going to be expensive fix, but this is no, this is fine. So we're going to replace the belt. Oh, right. I need this here first. Wait. Didn't I buy this? I must have missed this. Okay, no problem. I added that to my list, but I must have forgot to... I must have skipped over this. Okay, so got to place all these brackets now. This is... Oops. See, the dot zips around, so you got to be... If it's a real small, skinny spot, you got to zoom in and make it bigger so that you can hit it. Oops. Like this. Now, since those are just brackets, I don't know why it's such a big deal to... Oops. Let's get those in here before we put that engine cover on, because you can still access those, but it's just kind of a pain in the ass. Okay. Here we go. Engine cover. All new bolts as usual. Ignition coils. Boom. And just the one is really bad, so that's the one we replaced. Alright. And I can put this on now. gearbox. The timing cover, I mean. Let me go to this side. Now this is the shit that, what? I thought I saw 2 parts for that. I didn't. I only bought 1. Okay. Belt tensioner. Timey head cover. Get that on. The roller, son of a bitch. And I can't get to the oil filter from here. I have to raise it up. Yep. Okay, so let me, before I forget the rubber bushings, replace these. I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten rubber bushings or clips for the ignition distributor and air filter. You learn. It's like, oh my god, where's the fuck is that bushing? And not only these can go bad, but these ones go bad. But then you have to remove the wheel and all this other shit, right? Just to get to these rubber bushings on here. And then it's like, well, those aren't even the ones that are bad. Or they are. I don't know. You got to pay attention. So it's... you got to be alert when you do this. But this is a super chill game. Just... it's doing cars, man. It works. It's cool. Oop. I had to reset myself because I ended up in the back. Oops. I'm gonna double check the stuff here. I'm missing the fuel filter or oil filter. And I've got the cover on. I got that on. I think I'm good up here. I just need to put this stuff back on. Okay, cool. Ah, you motherfucker. You bitch. There we go. New brake pads. Okay. Double check. It's one size. Okay, good. Not like the last car we had in here. We had 2 different car sizes. Tire sizes. Okay. Get the brakes and rim on. You motherfucker. Oh my god. That's the one I want. I accidentally hit the old disc. And then I got to fill the fluids, and it should be good. Got one more wheel though. One, right? Yeah. No, two. No problem. You bitch. Patron. I said a lot of these parts are pretty vague as far as like every vehicle has lug nut studs. The brake calipers are all the same. The brake pads are all the same. The rocker heads and the valve push rods, there are differences, but it's rare that you'll use the other ones. I don't know if it's because they're part of the DLCs, but if that's the case, they shouldn't even be in the vanilla game, because there's stuff I never use, and it's like, it really should be used with this particular engine, and it for some reason is not. So I don't understand. You know, it is what it is. Okay, I need to lift it and put oil filter on because I can't do that from this position. So before I forget, let's put the oil filter on right there. Okay. I think the whole car is back together. It looks like it. Yep. I mean, all those parts are on. If I was to take one of them off, it'll be X'd out. So they're all back in. All right. So I just need to fill up all the fluids and it should be good. And if I try to return the car and it says, "Oh, you forgot a clip," then, then I need to go in there and find out where that clip goes. All right, $1,922. So this is going to be like $80 less because each one is like $20 to fill up the fluids. All right. That's $20. This is going to be 20. Look at that container for the washer fluid. That looks nasty. This is going to be $20. Yep, $20. Fluid, radiator, power steering, so brake and oil. I need to see how much the oil is. I assumed it was $20 because the last one I filled up, I didn't look. The first one I filled up, I didn't look either. So here's the oil. Let's see how much this is. It should be like $20. There we go. 14. Okay, that makes a lot of fucking sense. Washer fluid, fill it up is $20, but the oil is 14. Maybe I got a discount because I don't know. I have that discount, that 5%, but I don't know. That it seems more than 5% discount. I don't know. $14 for oil. Fuck. That's $20 for the brake. Now, if you know, okay, so power steering reservoir and the brake fluid reservoir are very small. So I think this car is done. Double check. Didn't I put oil? No, I never drained it. Fuck. That's why it was 14. Because there was a little bit of oil in there. I bet. Motherfuck. Okay. Okay, so I wasted $14. I guarantee you that's what happened. Man, that sucks. Alright, check this out. Now it's going to be 20, right? Because there was already $6 worth in there. That's almost... That's probably like a third. Here we go. Yeah, there it is, 20. That's why it was 14. Motherfuck. Okay, so... everything is done. Now... if something other than what I've fixed is missing, this will tell me. Damn it. I just took off the hood. So we're going to put the hood back on. There we go. Boom. That's how you do that. So we're going to go here and then finish the oil. All right. And I just reached level 5. Okay, so we started off with $2,855 for this project. Now we're at $3,788. Almost $1,000 for that. And we got plenty of experience points. Let me run outside here real quick and see what... I got 3 vehicles out here. Rhino Bianco? What the fuck? Inspect and replace filters. Replace engine and oil filter. Okay. Now those ones are really nice when you're really broke, because even though they don't pay much just to do the filters and just change the fluids, it helps in the long run. Even though you may have to do 4 or 5 of them just to get the part to buy for this car, right? And then once you get the car completed, then your bigger pay comes. So that's how you really start to build the shop. And you know, it's brake system needs fixing. Now I think maybe we'll do this one next, because that's like $300 right there. And then we'll be at $4,000. So let's lift it. Hit the button. It's all zippy. Holy shit. There we go. So it looks like there's only 4 brake parts that need taken care of. 6. Actually, I want to check the hood real quick, because the ABS can go out on this. On these. There's the ABS system. Jeez. Well, we'll just take these ones off. and see if that's the issue. They're pretty rusted. I can't really see there. See, when you don't hear the cranking and cranking, then you know, yeah, ABS pump. That needs replaced. Okay. Always check that first. Because it's already on the ground, so why not, right? So we'll take care of this, and then we'll call it a day. Take care of this car. Oops. Yeah, I think both of these might need replaced. Let's go back here. This whole wheel might be okay. It looks pretty shiny. I don't think I need to replace the disc on this. The pad definitely looks fucked up. Oops. Of course, it might be like, oh, you know, the pad's okay, at least till 20%. No, not in real life. Oh, this caliper's fucked up. And the disc is probably fucked up too, and the brake pad. That exhaust, look at that exhaust. That's a fucked up exhaust, but they don't want us touching that. So we're not going to worry about it. Only do what you need to do. Only replace what you need to replace. Zip it up. Let's go. I think the only thing on this is the pad. Unless that, yeah, we got one that's WD-40'd. Yeah, this pad's fucked up. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, we got everything listed. Okay. 3 pads, a caliper, a ventilated disc. Okay, 3 pads, a caliper. We'll do this like this. 3 pads. Okay. 3 pads. Ventilated disc. And caliper. And a pump. Wait. A pump, right? That would have been an expensive fuck up. Yes, pump. Well. Yeah, I would have had to buy... I would have had to resell this $700 pump or module for fucking way less. And then buy the module or the pump for $950. So I would have lost probably $400 or $500 out of that deal. So you gotta pay attention. Oh man, that sucks. I've done that. It's like, fuck! Especially when my bankroll was low and it's like, son of a bitch! Oh my god. I can't tell how much. This whole fucking engine. How is this the only problem that this car has? What the hell? Oh, okay. There we go. New pump. Modules going on there. Boom. 52% module. Okay, boom. There we go. Now, I'm pretty sure this rim is the same as their rear and front. Okay, so they're the same. Okay, good. Don't want to make that mistake again. $45. Seriously? What's the product? What's... Okay. 42. See how bad that fucking looks? But, you know what? Fuck it. They don't want. We don't give. That's fine. I was sure that one would need it replaced. $2,606. Damn. All right. All right. Nope, nope, nope. I went over. You gotta not do that. Get those on. And this car should be done. There we go. Boom, another job done. Alright. Job well done. Although I would be embarrassed to sell, give this car back. Wait, I didn't change any fluids. Okay. There it is. Boom. Alright. 400. Yeah, we got close to $300 for that. So, brake jobs you want to do. Let me check the phone because I know the other job is here. Boom. The other story job. That's here. Alright, what's the deal here? Boom. Looks like a Volvo. Vallsen 2040. What year is this? 1993. Okay, so good morning. Hello, young man. Please help me to set off on a ride. And my car stopped working, shut down suddenly. Fortunately, a good young man towed me to your workshop. If it weren't for him, I'd rather not go into it. Please see what you can do and get it up and running. I have no idea what could have happened. Usually, everything was working fine after a 6-month break. Thanks for setting up a workshop here in the middle of nowhere. Meantime, please allow me to use the restroom. See you soon. Why would you? Okay. This backstory shit you don't fucking need. The guy's sitting there telling you, oh, I don't know exactly what's going on, but look at this fucking list. Right? Everything. He tells you exactly what you need right here. More so than the last one. So, I'll eventually write the shopping list down, right? Then, we go over here. We change the oil and the fluids. And then it'll be done. So, this looks like another sort of similar situation as the last job. Except we're gonna tear into the. Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's. I think. Let's. Oh, that radiator is shot. Do they want a radiator? Yeah, radiator C. Okay, so they're not running. So if I try to do a compression test or fuel pressure test, it's probably going to say no. Yeah, engine can't be started. Okay. So you can run all these tests, and I would do that if I was you, especially when you're starting. Because you're going to get experience points, and every experience point counts, especially when you're trying to rebuild a shop. There we go. We finally got something we can do. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the battery and charge it. Oh my god. Yeah, we knew that. The starter is shot. Alternator, relay, yeah, that shit's shot. Okay. Let's see, that needs... there's no OB. That can't be. It's a 93. Did they have that test? OBD scanners? Did they have those OBD plugs in 93? Tire tread's good. It's only a quarter down. Okay. I did that. I can't believe. I'm going to take the battery. Let's move this inside. Move the car inside. I'm going to hook the battery test up. Or battery up. Oh, shit. See, it's free to do that. So I have no problems hooking them up with a fresh battery. But, oh my god, yeah. I might as well just drain all the fluids now, right? Right? That's what they want. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to might as well do that. The hood's open. So drain the fluids. Nope, that's not what I want. Right here. Boom. Drain tool. All right. I'm gonna crawl my way over here. I've rebuilt their versions of Lamborghinis and stuff. Oh man, it's cool. I think this is the hardest part of the game, getting it started and getting your shop built. And then it's easy. Because, man, over 3 million, right? I mean, that was so cool to finally hit my million. I'm like, oh my god. And I can buy all this? And, I limit myself. Like, when I go to a barn, like, I've only got 4 spots I mean, I got 4 alleys that I bought the spots for. So I can have 40 cars that I'm going to repair and remodel and rebuild, right? 40. So when I get down to like 2 or 3 left, then I'll just go on a barn run, a junkyard run, whatever, auction. I'll just buy a bunch of stuff. Now, I'm going to have over 3 million, right? I have that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy cars until I get close to the 3 million spot. Then I'll stop. Then I'll come back here and I'll just start rebuilding them and then selling them. And before you know it, I'll be 4 million. So it's a cycle that I have. And at some point, after the garage is built and maxed out, I'm not even going to bother with fucking, the phone calls like this shit right here. Brake performance. I definitely want that one. I've accepted that job. Look at this car. This is kind of cool. Wait, I don't have any more room, so that's it. That's all the jobs I can accept. So I just drained all the fluids out. And I'll make a list of what I need for this job. 70. So I'm going to write down. So that up here is done, right? So I scratch this out like that. So I know I'm not doing that anymore. So now I'm going to write down $4,322. Okay? And they want at least 75% or more. Okay. Boom. So that's where I'm going to start. Okay, so I'm going to write, I'm going to write the list out. I'm not going to bother doing that right here, right now. I'll do it as soon as I get my game saved. Did it save? I can't fucking tell. Yeah, there it is. It's saving like right here. in this bottom corner here, it's saving. Right where I'm sitting, of course. So let's see here. Boom, return to menu. Yes. Let's look at our stats for this. It's not going to be as massive or great as that because we just started. The Gex Garage. Level 5. Expert mode. 3 hours. So that's like 2.5 I was here. Okay, cool. I wonder... Nope. Okay. No problem. I was going to look at the... that must be in the menu before this one. Okay, cool. Alright, so I love this game. You want a peaceful fucking playthrough, or you're not worried about snakes or fucking surviving or being attacked or anything. You just want to budget your money and build cars. This is a game. It's fun to watch your garage get bigger and be like, damn, I've maxed out everything. This is awesome. Now I can completely buy stuff. I think once you get a little over 10 grand, you really want to expand the shop. Pretty much first. I know I bought those tools to help. Everything helps to advance yourself, like the battery charger. You're going to get these calls where you're like, well, I can't charge a battery, but I can buy one, and they're expensive. So charging a battery is going to be free, right? All the other stuff, like the brake lathe, what do they call that? Like, let's go look here real quick. I did upgrade. No, I got one. Okay, so, for example, at some point, once I expand, I do want to get the welder, because that welder will fix your frames. But if I'm going to replace, I'm not going to buy a junkyard car unless I have, let me see here, boom. I'm not going to buy a junkyard car unless I have a welder, because you have to fix the frame on those motherfuckers. You have to. Yeah. I mean, there's stuff we have to expand on, and the paint shop. You're just going to buy a junk car and not paint it. Yeah, so if I buy a junk car, that's going to be here for a long time. At least because, like, look at this. This is the dyno. Allows you to measure and extend your services by mechanical tunings. Okay. Lifter. Second lift. Wait. Oh, customization. That's what that is. Yeah, so there's stuff I know I need and stuff I know I don't need. There's just luxury stuff, like the warehouse. Over next to the gear and hammer. Next to this thing. The salvaging. So this warehouse, that's not needed. But it's only $750. So once you have the expansion, you have the extra money. Why not fucking buy it, right? So, yeah, this is cool. Okay. There we go. I love this game. Like I said, this is a very peaceful game. The only thing you got to worry about is your finances. Okay, and it's going to cost $20 to fill up all these fluids each. So you're going to spend about $80 doing that. So it's cool. It's cool. So adios, amigos.